Fellas! Today I've got a match from a little while ago. This is after Vecna's released, but before the event. So, a couple weeks ago or some shit. So I used a Macmillan offering for this one because I got sick of playing the new map 1,000 times a day. Obviously there was no live commentary on this one. I was playing it late at night. Just stumbled into what ended up being a pretty interesting game. So, I'll interject here and there with little bits of information when I have it, but let's play this one out. It's important to note that from the jump here, my mindset isn't on doing gens. I'm looking for this chase right now, because I want to hop in a locker and try to interrupt the chase with the head-on stun. Which, as you'll see, is exactly what I do. But the killer really doesn't like that. And again, we'll get to all that right away. So my idea here is I figure he's going to vault back into Shack thinking I want to play it again. I don't know if he did or not, but it bought me enough time to go around the back of Shack and make it to this loop here. So keep in mind, while I'm running this guy, I can see my teammate standing behind. So I think, okay, maybe they got a flashlight. I'll crawl out into the open. And then what? She fucking runs away! Onto a gen! Why weren't you just doing a gen this whole fucking time? I don't understand. It was so fucking stupid, but whatever. I'm like, alright, well, I'll hop up on a hook now. This guy got his down. We've got a gen and a half, almost 2 gens. Actually, almost 2.5 gens if you think about it. So we made good progress for first hook. Me interrupting that chase helped buy some more time for the team. Everybody's happy, right? Not everybody. Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? No, seriously though, yeah. So, this is how mad he was. But I thought, you know what? I have to do this again. So, bam! We hit him with another head-on stun. So, like, I knew as soon as he came back and left that down to come back to my hook and to try to go after me, that this guy just wants me dead. So, like, at this point, you're not going to piss him off more with the head-on stuns. So now we're just going to try to do our best to survive as long as we can. Try to give our team a chance to survive themselves. This one I didn't think about. Looping around this building. The knife goes through the window. I mean, I should have known better, but I really didn't think he would land that shot with how many he was missing earlier. But fair play. Fair play to Trickster. So now I'm on Death Hook, and we've still got technically 3 gens, even though they've just about got one to pop there, but... And so I'm thinking, alright, you know what, when I get saved, yeah, he's mad, he's fucking mad. Like I said, you'll see after the game, too, that he had to... Yeah, I'm not even going to touch on it right now. So we popped another gen. We're down to 2. I figure, okay, I'm going to get saved. He's going to come right after me. I need to try to buy them 2 gens worth of time. But first, we need to get the trifecta of head-on stuns. Come here, bitch. And now he's mauling this fucking guy. It is not a happy camper. But that shit was fucking hilarious. You know how normally when you run head-on, the first one's free because the killer doesn't expect it. But then after the first one, the killer's skeptical and it gets harder and harder to land head-on stuns after that. This time, at that point, I'm just giving him bags because I know he's going to tunnel me out anyways. So fuck this guy. Let's have some fun with it. But yeah, to touch on what I was saying before, 3 head-on stuns is like rare. Rare that they fucking fall for it that often. And so remember before, earlier, at the end of my first chase there, where I was criticizing that teammate of mine for hanging around but not doing anything? This chase, these 2 fucking saved my ass 1,000,000 times over. You're about to see that. Let's just say Gabe here is going to be the gen jockey for the rest of the game. Also, I know this is not a loop that you want to run against Trickster, but it worked out here. It got the stun. And here I need line of sight blockers. So unfortunately, even though I know Gabe's in here working on a gen, I need the walls of Shaq to stop this guy from sniping me out in the open. And that's why I'm also running to these tiles here, so that he doesn't get a clear vision of me. Because running out in the open right now is a death sentence. And I know this. But now that my teammate took that hit, I'm going to use this opportunity to go back to main and abuse the shit out of this window loop. Which normally might not be a nice thing to do. But I'm fighting for my life here, guys. You got to do whatever you got to do at this point. Gabe has been hammering out those fucking gens. He's down to about, what, 60% of the last one to do. And then that's it. So he's been a rock star there too. My teammates are coming back to take more hits. I'm trying to get the heal off, but of course, you know, fucking dude's got a tunnel vision on me. So it's easier said than done. So here I'm thinking, alright, you know what? I got that medkit add-on for the extra 10%. That's pretty good. My exhaustion's almost back. I could do a head-on again right in one of these lockers. Which would be fucking hilarious. Gabe finishes the last gen. Everything's looking good. Except there. I forgot about his fucking BAM. I forgot about his BAM. And I paid for it. So fucking close. But I die. RIP. Such a good fucking run there at the end. With the help of the team, of course. But fuck, things were looking good. You know, if I could have bought an extra minute or so by healing up. Or getting another head-on stun. And then, you know, it's a guaranteed 3 out basically. Because then he's wasting his time in endgame chasing me. While the other 3 are resetting, opening doors, getting the fuck out of there. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but what can you do? Like I said at the beginning of the video, I wasn't planning on making this a video, right? So I didn't save the endgame spectating. The girls there, the Yui and the Hattie that did try to help me out, both did end up dying as well to the Trickster, so Gabe is the sole survivor in this one. It's unfortunate. You really wish the Trickster could have gotten punished a little bit more, but what can you do? You know, it is what it is. Shit happens. We move on. But what I found funny was after the game ended, I've moved on, I'm loading into a queue for my next game, and I get this message from Mr. Dickster. GG easy, and boy did it look easy. It only took him the whole fucking game to get me out. So then I hit this guy back with what I usually say to people who give me salt, and that's thanking them for the clips. Because as a content creator, it's easy to run out of ideas sometimes. And Salty Survivor this, Salty Survivor that is free content. So I thank him for that. Then he tells me, oh, what clips? You went down in 5 seconds? So you telling me this was a 15-second match? You dumb bitch. I told him myself, too. I says, I ran you the whole game, goofy ass. Now, look, of course my team helped me on chase number 3. I'm not saying I did it alone, but it took him the whole fucking game to get me out. And, like, the GG Easy is, like, funny because people do that shit all the time. But to say I went down in 5 seconds every chase is a load of shit. And he knew it, too, because I did not hear back from this son of a bitch ever again. So really, the subject and the takeaway from this video should be the effects of head-on on the mental state of each killer. Because for some reason, very few perks, if any survivor perks in the game, will piss a killer off as much as getting head-on stunned. Especially more than once. They take that shit personally. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one, guys. I just thought it was a fun little game to throw out there. If you enjoyed the video, YouTube recommends this one here on the left. If you really enjoyed the content today, click my logo on the right to subscribe to the channel. But as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one Sunday. I got something good planned for that one, actually. So I'll see you there.